Hey y'all, how you doing tonight? Today we're going to do something with some leftovers. You know, I live by myself and in a camper with my two dogs. I guess I don't live by myself. I live with Bronson and Spot. You guys met him on them on the last video. But I always have way too much food and I never know what to do with the leftovers. So I made some smoked chicken, smoked a whole chicken, chopped it up, and I've got leftovers. What do you do with it? You make chicken salad, barbecue chicken. I'm going to make chicken salad tonight. It's one of my favorite things. Nice chicken salad, a lot of crunch in it, and I like to put it on a croissant roll. So let's get started. We're going to start with that recipe. I start with about 4 cups of chopped chicken, whatever you know, however you like it chopped, dark meat, white meat, shredded. I like it chopped in chunks, diced. Then I take about 4-5 stalks of celery, you know, a little less, a little more, depending on how much celery you like. Take the celery, and then about a half an onion. Then to add to that, I add about a cup of mayonnaise. I always use Duke's mayonnaise. It used to be a Kraft mayo or a store-bought mayo, but once I tried Duke's, I don't use any other mayo. And about a teaspoon or so of like a Dijon mustard or a German mustard or a regular. I like a German-style mustard. Then let's see, a little bit of salt and pepper to taste, some garlic, garlic powder, about a teaspoon of garlic powder, and a lot of people throw in. You can throw in all kinds of stuff. Some tarragon. You can put some parsley. I don't like all that, but you know, you guys put. Once you get the main ingredients all put together, you can flavor it however you want. Some people put nuts. Some people put those raisins, grapes. I'm not a fan of all that, so I'm not making it because I'm the one that got to eat it. And I'm the one that needs a happy belly. So let's get to cooking. First thing you want to do maybe is, well, not maybe, but if you don't have smoked chicken left over, or you don't go to Kroger's or any of the stores and buy like the rotisserie chickens, you can chop that up pretty good. Then you need to parboil your chicken. That means put it in a pan with some water, throw in some salt, pepper, garlic, cut up some celery, stuff like that, and give it some flavor in that as you're boiling it. And get that chicken done for about, boil for about 15 minutes or so. Let it cool down, chop it up. Through the magic of YouTube, I done got my chicken chopped up. So, need to chop up all your vegetables. I got the celery already chopped up. And these are my measuring cups. My daughter Rebecca made these. They're the coolest things in the world. She hand painted these. The one I'm holding is Iron Man, and it's because I'm a big superhero fan. So we need to get this, hurry up, because I'm kind of hungry and I need a happy belly, and that's what this whole thing is about, is making your belly happy. Alright, so next step, I'm going to show you how to chop up an onion. I learned how to chop up an onion by watching Rachel Ray. Rachel Ray, not only is she beautiful, but man, can that girl cook. Alright, when you're chopping an onion, we got 2 parts. This is called the bloom end, and the one with the little hairs on and stuff, that's called the root end. You never want to cut this root end off. So we start out by cutting the tip of the bloom end off. Always make sure you have a sharp knife. It's safer with a sharp knife. You don't want a dull knife. Okay, so after I do that, then I turn it over and I cut through the root end. I cut straight down, cutting it in half. Let me slide downhill just a hair. Alright, so I'm only going to use about a half an onion. You can use more, you know, everything's to your taste. I like some onion, but not real overpowering. So I'm going to put about a half an onion, which is about a medium-sized onion. I peel all the paper off of it, exposing nothing but onion. And you can leave this on here, so that kind of helps you hold it when you're cutting it. So get your table nice and cleaned off here. Alright, so the first thing you do is, depending on how big a pieces you want, I want like medium-sized dice, so I'm going to cut 3 slices in through the root end, or not the root end, in through the bloom end to the root end. And I'm going to cut into it, holding it tight. And be careful. If you know me very well, you've known I'm pretty good at cutting myself, but So you want to cut, don't cut through it, just cut to the root end. All right, then you're going to cut, and this is where you can like kind of pick the sizes you want. I want to go probably about 1/4 of an inch, and then you cut straight down. And you don't cut all the way through the root end, just to the root end. So to rehash that, you cut lengthways in this way, and then you cut down. Now we're going to go start here, and we're going to just cut down. And that should give us some nice little diced onions. Anything that falls on the floor, you want to get that up because dogs shouldn't be eating onions. Normally if something falls on the floor, my dogs run over to eat it, but they don't like onions anyway, so I don't have to worry about that. Alright, that's probably enough onions. And I'll get one more little slice. And anything that comes out kind of where you got the root, you can just kind of give it a little chop. Just give it a little chop here, here, and here. And I'm going to get my Incredible Hulk bowl. And I'm going to put all these onions in my Incredible Hulk bowl. Alright, so now I got everything all cut up, nice and diced. Let's put all this together. Alright, we got all of our ingredients here. We got chopped chicken. I'll just dump that in there. We've got, it's about a 1/2 cup or so what's heaping. 1/2 cup of celery. And it's roughly a little more, about 3/4 of a cup of onion, about a little more, a little less. And then we're going to put in our mayonnaise. And here's the mustard I like. It's a German brand mustard. It's called Dusseldorf. It's a really good mustard. And it's kind of a Dijon-y, but it's a really good mustard. So we're going to put about a little bit, about a teaspoon. And then we're going to get some Duke's mayonnaise. And about a cup of mayonnaise. It all depends on all your stuff. Like, you don't want too much mayonnaise because then it gets real watery on you. But if you don't put enough, it won't stick together and stay on your sandwich. So I like about a cup, which this is about 1/4 of a cup. So we're going to get, oh, that's not going to fit down in there. Ah. There we go. I thought it would. And I can eyeball stuff really good as far as measurements. And a little bit more, and that's about a cup there. And you want to just give us a good toss and stir and get everything all mixed together. I've put sour cream in this, you know, just anything like that that gives it that creamy taste. I like sour cream. I'm just going with the traditional mayo chicken salad. And just as long as everything gets coated nice and good, make sure you get the mustard all stirred in there. And I think I did a pretty good job estimating how much mayo I needed. I mean, you can go a little bit heavier if you like that little bit extra mayonnaise, but this is about how I like it. And the next thing you need to do is just salt and pepper. I like salt and pepper to taste, but one of the ways to kind of measure salt is about a 1/4 size circle in your palm. That's enough salt. And about 1/2 of that of pepper, I think. I don't want it hot and spicy. Then we're going to put some garlic in it. And I just like a sprinkle enough, probably about the same amount, not as much as that. And then give it a good stir. I can tell you right now, my belly's going to be happy because this looks really good. And then you're going to have the smoky flavor from the chicken where I smoked it, and then the crunchiness of the onions and the celery. That's going to make some bellies happy. All right, I let it sit for a while, kind of get all those flavors meshed up. A lot of times you can just stick it in the refrigerator and let it chill, but I'm kind of hungry and my belly needs to be happy. Like I said, I haven't been feeling well. The flu, I'm kind of limping around on a bad knee, And I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I got a bad knee, and from an old football injury. They thought I could go pro, but back when I was about 12 years old, I tripped over an old football and got an injury, and now I won't go pro. So there was the end of my pro career. 12 years old, sitting on the bench. All right, so the best way I like this, you can eat it on whatever bread you like. I like a croissant. Nice, fluffy croissants. Just a couple scoops on there. You know, just get the bottom of your croissant filled up nice. Fold that croissant over, and there you got a chicken salad sandwich. So I'm going to cut this in so I can take a good bite of it. Right there's a good looking croissant sandwich, chicken salad, smoked chicken salad. That's good chicken salad. And my belly's starting to be happy. Happy belly, chicken salad. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, share this, share the crap out of this video. Man, this makes me burp, but it's pretty good. And subscribe. Hit that button down at the bottom, that bell. Subscribe. Pass this along to your friends. Pass it around on YouTube. Pass it around on Facebook. Every social media you can. Because I love doing these. And as long as I keep getting subscribers, and as long as I keep having fun, and give me some thumbs up.